Have you ever thought about what happens when a kind and understanding person can no longer put up with a narcissist? It's an exciting situation that many do not expect to happen. Empaths, who are often viewed as healers or peacemakers, have their boundaries. When these boundaries are crossed, the outcomes can be surprising. The narcissist, who is used to ruling and manipulating people, often does not expect how strong an empath's anger can be. When this happens, it changes the power dynamic and can leave the narcissist confused and trying to regain control. What makes this conflict so intense? How does it disrupt the narcissist's carefully built world? Stay with me and you'll see why an angry empath can be one of the toughest challenges for a narcissist. Before we start this interesting topic, please take a moment to subscribe, like this video, and share it with someone who would benefit from it. Please share your thoughts and stories in the comments below. I would love to hear them. Let's explore what happens when an empath stops being patient and stands up to a narcissist in unexpected ways. The calm before the storm. Empaths have a great ability to understand others deeply and forgive easily. They have a natural talent for looking deeper, understanding the pain and defenses that often drive a narcissist's harmful behavior. This deep caring helps empaths understand the pain that narcissists may not even see or accept themselves. This special trait makes them put up with a lot more than others would. They accept manipulation, lies, mental abuse, and even harsh treatment, all in the hope of helping or fixing the narcissist. They see possibilities when others only see problems, thinking that with love and patience change can happen. While being able to see the good in others is a great skill, it can also make empaths susceptible to being hurt. Narcissists are skilled at spotting people they can control, and they quickly see empaths as easy targets. They see empaths not as equals or partners, but as sources of constant support, attention, and reinforcement. To a narcissist, an empath is someone who will always fulfill their needs without questioning their actions or pushing them to take responsibility. For some time, the empath may choose to give a lot of their energy to the relationship, believing that their kindness and support will encourage the narcissist to become a better person. They might let go of hurtful words, ignore lies, and excuse broken vows out of kindness. The narcissist does not understand that empaths have limits on how much they can handle. Their kindness is great, but it has limits. They are kind and tolerant, but when their inner strength is awakened, it becomes very powerful. The breaking point. When an empath gets angry, it is not the quick, uncontrolled anger that is typical of a narcissist. For empaths, anger builds up slowly over time due to many instances of rudeness, betrayal, and emotional pain. It is based on fairness, protection, and a natural desire to bring things back to normal. The narcissist's angry reactions are selfish and meant to avoid blame and keep control, while the empath's anger has a clear purpose and aims to create positive change. It shows they can no longer accept being treated poorly, starting a big change in their relationship. This anger doesn't come out as wild outbursts. It comes out clear and steady. The empath starts to understand the ways they have been manipulated, recognizing the narcissist's tricks more clearly than before. It's like a curtain has been pulled back, showing the real behavior of the narcissist. This clear understanding frightens narcissists. When an empath has had enough, they stop getting involved in the narcissist's constant manipulation and lies. They start to pull back their mental support, which the narcissist needs to feel good about themselves. When an empath steps back, it isn't just to get back at someone. They are making a choice to take care of themselves. They stop giving the constant approval that used to boost the narcissist's self-esteem. They stop accepting things that shouldn't be forgiven and won't let others take advantage of their kindness anymore. This distancing is very painful for the narcissist, like losing an important source of support. When a narcissist faces their own emptiness, they struggle and feel desperate to regain the power they've lost. How a narcissist responds. The narcissist is not ready for the empath's anger and their choice to pull away. Used to having control in the relationship, they are shocked by the empath's decision to stop going along with what they want. At first, the ego is shocked. They believe that the empath will always go along with what others want. They see them as easy, People who accept a lot stay quiet and don't stand up for themselves. For a narcissist, the empath's refusal to go along with them is confusing and upsetting. After the initial shock fades, the narcissist begins to feel anxious. They understand that their normal ways of controlling things no longer work. This fear shows up in different ways, all aimed at trying to regain control and return to how things were before. Some narcissists react with anger, trying to scare or make the empath feel guilty to get them to give in. This anger can show up as blaming others, hurtful comments, or intentional attempts to create problems for the empath's new freedom. Some people might take a quieter approach, pretending to be a victim to gain pity and make others feel guilty. They might call the empath cruel or unfair, blaming them for their own problems in an attempt to feel in control again. No matter what tricks they use, the narcissist's main goal is to bring the empath back into the harmful loop. They see the empath's refusal to get involved as a personal insult and a challenge to their power that they need to confront. The empath's choice to take care of themselves is firm. Every time the narcissist tries to take control again, the empath stands strong and calm. This shows that the relationship has changed for good. The empath's anger isn't harmful. Instead, it sparks change, helps end damaging patterns, and allows for healing and growth. The strength of an angry empath. What sets an empath's anger apart, making it both unexpected and deeply impactful, is its purity. The anger of a narcissist comes from a desire to control and usually involves selfishness and trickery. In contrast, an empath's anger is based on honesty and a sense of right and wrong. It's not a response meant to hurt, take control, or get back at someone. It comes from the desire to protect oneself and to bring back balance that has been disturbed by harmful behavior. The true feelings of the empath make their anger very strong, which is hard for the narcissist to deal with. When an empath gets angry, they don't show it through unpredictable or harmful behavior. Their anger shows in clear decisions, strong limits, and a strong commitment to protecting their emotional and mental health. This reaction is completely new to a narcissist, who does well in chaotic and confusing situations. In comparison, the empath remains calm and steady, even during the strongest conflicts. They act with purpose, knowing their value and fully committed to their health. This puts the narcissist off balance, making them confused and unable to control the situation like they usually do. When a sensitive person finally establishes clear limits, shares their feelings, or decides to leave a harmful situation, it deeply affects the narcissist's false sense of control. These actions make the narcissist face something they always try to avoid: the truth that their behavior is hurtful, damaging, and cannot last. For a narcissist who often avoids reality and blames others, facing the truth is not just awkward, it is extremely frightening. Without the empath's support, the narcissist is vulnerable and must deal with the results of their actions without the mental comfort they used to rely on from the empath. The narcissist's carefully built image of control starts to fall apart as they face this new situation. The consequences. For the empath, the results of this encounter are truly life-changing. It represents an important change, starting a trip towards self-respect, strength, and healing. When the empath stands up to the narcissist, they regain the power that was lost during the unhealthy relationship. They escape the cycle of manipulation and mental abuse that trapped them, finding their independence and the strength they might have forgotten. This moment of freedom is important, showing that they are not only getting away from negativity but also finding their true self again. As empaths move ahead, they discover that taking back their power helps them become more self-aware and grow as individuals. They learn to focus on their wants, respect their limits, and build relationships based on respect and understanding. This new understanding helps them make decisions that match their values, leading to a more satisfying and true life. The experience, while painful, eventually becomes a catalyst for transformation, enabling the empath to rise stronger, wiser, and more self-assured than ever before. However, for an ego, the results are very different. Without the empath's strong support, understanding, and approval, They must face the emptiness they have tried to avoid for a long time. When an empath leaves, it's not just the end of a relationship. It also takes away an important source of emotional support for the narcissist. This leaves the narcissist feeling lost and struggling with their own fears and unmet needs. Some narcissists react to this loss by quickly looking for new ways to feel validated, eager to replace what they have lost. They might quickly jump into new relationships or situations where they can take charge and get attention again. The narcissist's constant need for attention often misses the care and support that the empath used to give. This makes the narcissist feel restless and unhappy. Some people, unable to handle losing control, may become angry, confused, or even feel hopeless. They may react angrily, taking out their feelings on the empath or anyone they see as a threat to their self-esteem. Sometimes this anger is directed at oneself, leading to brief feelings of self-hate and sorrow. Most narcissists find it hard to truly think on themselves because their defenses are too strong to accept real responsibility. The way a narcissist reacts to losing an empath shows how weak they really are. The empath is working on healing and discovering themselves, while the narcissist is stuck in a pattern of avoiding the truth, which stops them from growing. For the empath, this time after a difficult period is a chance for new beginnings and change. For the narcissist, it is a stark reminder of the emptiness they have built their lives around, a void that no amount of control or approval can ever truly fill. Thank you for joining me as we explore the surprising strength of an empath's anger. If you found this talk insightful, don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and share it with anyone who might benefit from understanding these dynamics. Please share your thoughts in the comments. I'd like to know how you've dealt with similar events in your life. Your strength and ability to bounce back are your most important qualities. Empaths are stronger than they know, and their ability to confront narcissists shows this strength.